Assalamualaikum to me Zaira and my fellow friend. My name is Farhan Daniel bin Mat Fadzil. So for this oral commentary, I will present a movie called The Black Widow. This movie was directed by Kate Shortland and been released on June 29, 2021. So moving on to the movie trailer. Black Widow movie trailer.
I tell people my sister moved out west. You're a science teacher. Your husband, he renovates houses. You're thinking about moving, but you're gonna wait until the interest rates go down.
That's not my story. Before I was an Avenger, I made mistakes. And a lot of enemies.
His call sign's Taskmaster. He controls the Red Room. They're manipulated, fully conscious, but no choices.
I should have come back for you. How many others are there?
Enough.
We have to go back to where it all started. So they never do that to anyone again.
We're a family. We fight with you.
You won't win.
I've always found it best not to look into the past.
Okay, you got a plan, or shall I just stay duck and cover?
My plan was to drive us away.
Well, your plan sucks.
At some point, we all have to choose between what the world wants you to be and who you are. I made my choice. I'm done running. Here's what's gonna happen.
Natasha, don't slouch.
I'm not slouching.
You're going to get a back hunch.
Listen to your mother.
Oh my God, this.
Up.
All
Listen.
right, enough, all of you.
I didn't say anything. That's not fair.
Okay, so moving on to the movie synopsis. Okay, so first and foremost, this movie starts when Natasha Romanoff and Elena Belova were abducted from their home in Ohio by their surrogate parents, which is Alexia Shotakov, formerly known as Russian Captain America and the Red Guardian, and the former Black Widow, Melina Vostakov. So later, Natasha Romanoff becomes a fugitive who runs away from the government for violating the Sokovia Acts. So basically, the Sokovia Acts are a set of legal documents designed to regulate the activities of enhanced individuals, especially for those who work for either government agencies such as SHIELD or for private organizations such as the Avengers. Meanwhile, at the same time, her sister Yelena is still working for the Red Room. She encountered a substance known as Red Dust, who frees her from the Red Room control. Basically, Red Dust is a gas used to free mind control victims from their subjugation. For instance, Yelena Belova and Natasha Romanoff used the Red Dust to free the Black Widow and Taskmaster from Dreykov control. So okay, after that, Yelena sent the antidote to Natasha's safe house, hoping that the latter will return to assist her. However, as Natasha drives away with the antidote, she is attacked by a Taskmaster who is looking for the Red Dust. Taskmaster is an evil character who is revealed to be an Antonio Dreykov, the daughter of the Red Room, General Dreykov. So you can see the right picture in this PowerPoint slide to know what Taskmaster is look like. Okay, so moving on, later, Natasha discovers the Red Room is still in operation and that its leader Dreykov is still alive. Natasha and Melina break Alexei out of prison to find out where Dreykov is. Melina divulges their location to Dreykov agents. However, Natasha have switched place at the farm using a face mask technology, having planned their own capture. Yelena detonates a red dust bomb, releasing the window from mind control. Natasha enters the control room and releases the other widow around the world. Melina and Alexei are forced to flee ship by a plane. However, Yelena managed to destroy Dreykov's escape ship and killing him. So that is the end of the synopsis of the movie The Black Widow. Okay, so moving on to the main character. Alright. The first character is Natasha Romanoff, aka the Black Widow. So she is a master fighter. She is extensively trained to near perfection in various fighting styles such as karate, judo, kung fu, and wrestling, combining all manner of weapons. With her background in gymnastics and acrobatics, she always accomplished her mission. Next, she is raised in the Red Room. As a young age, Natasha Romanoff was forced to join the Red Room, a Russian training program that took young girls and turned them into a lethal undercover agent. Finally, she is strong and agile. Although she didn't have a superhuman abilities, the Black Widow beats ultimate human level of strength, agility, and stamina. Okay. So, next is Yelena Belova. She is also a master martial art, same with her sister Natasha. She is incredibly skilled martial art. She was able to fight Natasha Romanoff eventually, matching her move for move before they had the truth. Next, she is also a clinical person. She notably had no problem holding a civilian at a gunpoint and stealing his car to evade from pursuers. Finally, she does have a strong sense of right and wrong. For instance, she is having a problem with helping Natasha take down the Red Room and freeing the Black Widow from being held against their will. Last main character is Alexei Shotakov, aka the Red Garden. He is a kind, jovial, and overall good man and loving father. He truly loved Natasha and Yelena as his daughter and was genuinely happy to see them again after 21 years. Also can hold a grudge. For instance, he was angry and bitter towards Drakov for imprisoning him, as he believed that Drakov did so unjustly because of a slight remark Shotakov may have made. Last but not least, Shotakov is also an attention seeker. He always revealed his fame as the Red Guardian, but sadly people ignore him because he is not as famous as Captain America. So for the memorable quote, let's see.
You both have killed so many people. Your ledgers must be dripping, just gushing red. I couldn't be more proud of you.
So for memorable quote is I couldn't be more proud of you. I chose this quote because it shows how proud a father to his daughter achievement after being through some rough and tough life as a Black Widow agent. He also doesn't care how many people his daughter have already killed, as long as they love and care for each other as a family. Alright, so moving on to the memorable scene. Let's watch it together.
What about you?
You destroyed my birth certificate, so I reinvented it. My parents still live in Ohio. My sister moved out west.
Is that right?
You're a science teacher. You're working part-time though, especially after you had your son. Your husband, he renovates houses.
That is not my story.
What is your story?
I never let myself be alone long enough to think about it. You're a coward. Our family was never real, so there's nothing to hold on to. You weren't really my sister.
Hey, Dad.
And I think that for a couple deep undercover Russian agents, I think we did pretty great as parents, huh?
Yes, we had our orders and we played our roles to perfection.
Who cares? That wasn't real.
What?
That wasn't real. Who
Don't
cares?
say that. Please don't say that. It was real. It was real to me. You are my mother. You were my real mother. The closest thing I ever had to one. The best part of my life was fake. And none of you told me.
Get away from her! Don't touch her! Я буду стрелять! Megan! Megan! No! Yelena! Don't do it! This was fun! No!
Zvani. Moja malenkaya sestra. Elena, it was real to me too. Thank you.
So next, for memorable scene, it was real to me too. During this emotional speech from Elena at dinner, she says it was real to me. At that moment, none of them seemed to agree with her, including Natasha. However, Natasha came clean at the end of the film by apologizing for leaving her all those years ago and said the above line, confirming that the family was real for her as well. It led to an embrace between sisters, solidifying their bond. So that is the memorable scene I get from this movie, The Black Widow. So moving on to the moral value. So finally, the moral value I learned in this movie is we always need to know our objective. For example, as a student, we always need to know our objective when doing any of tasks or assignment that had been given by the lecturers. This can make our work more efficient and can finish right on time. Besides, even when doing any task that require amount of time and hard work, we also need to know the objective and the purpose to deliver the task perfectly. Okay. So finally, the last moral value that I learned in the movie The Black Widow is sometimes we will have to lead under pressure. For example, if one of our leader in a particular group had a problem, we as a teammate need to step up and replace his or her position to prepare a task well. Besides, as the oldest child in the family, we always need to be ready to take care of our family members if anything bad happen to them. So, sometimes we need to lead under pressure in order to gain success in our life. Okay, so that's all for me. Thank you for lending me your ears. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.